Today's third sharing is by Mahantesh Shirur Bhaiya. Bhaiya, namaste, Mahantesh Bhaiya.
नमस्ते यशवंत भैया।
Bhaiya, I will just share your introduction. Mahantesh Bhaiya is a principal scientist at National Academy of Agriculture Research Management at Hyderabad. Bhaiya did his first workshop this year only in the month of the January 2025. And this is the first time Bhaiya is attending the morning batch. Bhaiya is conducting this UHV course at his institute for students of agribusiness management and along with other two faculty members. So, Bhaiya, welcome. Over to you.
Yeah, Yashwant Bhaiya, thank you very much. At the outset, first thing first, and I place my sincere thanks for this opportunity. And I was under the impression that the experience sharing is for those who are associated with UHV for a long time. But then I was little pleasantly surprised that I was just initiated into UHP by more of a professional commitment than this universal human values concept. But then my journey has been more profound than I would have thought for myself. And as I was introduced by Yashwant Bhaiya, I work at Ministry of Agriculture and Cooperation Division of Ministry of Agriculture and Farmers Welfare in Hyderabad, but I belong to a small village in Karnataka state in Bijapur district. And I have two parents and myself, my brother and my sister, we are the first generation employees. And ours is basically an agriculture family. And father was basically a spiritual man, less of ritualistic practices, but more into spiritualism. And mother is very God-fearing, and that's how my sanskar maybe probably landed me into such kind of satsangs and associations. Coming to the observation by self, thanks to my previous experiences with Art of Living, where I'm also a teacher, and therefore I was able to connect more with the content when I enrolled myself for faculty development program, and I was able to observe more. And even I was under the impression that yes, I have been good at it, but when I enrolled for faculty development program and subsequently I started attending these morning sessions, I could realize that there is something new to it, and then there is always scope for going within deeper into it. And therefore, I was able to see that most of the steps I was able to see clearly. And I was quite sure that happiness is my innate nature. These are very natural to me, and I am not affected by outside. But sometimes what happens when we are not so connected with our own nature, and when we don't realize that we are, I mean, we ourself is something where the decision maker is there, and then we get to miss the point, and then we tend to react. Those things are there, and I firmly believe that it's work in progress, like many other people have already shared. And happiness is innate nature, and what is your program to ensure? For this, I am little unsure because I said that I am exploring, and then I have my programs. I do involve in a lot of things which are naturally acceptable to me. I try to help people to the possible extent. For myself, I do meditation very regularly, and I tend to do this program for myself. And coming to the observation of self by the self every moment, I think I was able to do, I was not sure, but with morning session, I think it has gone to a next level. And I'm able to observe the desires, feelings, thought, expectations, etc. And not to react is slightly difficult. But one of the experience that I would like to tell in this particular thing is Sometimes, even while listening to these experiences of others or the responses of Sharmila Didi, sometimes I slipped into meditation, and many a times maybe I have slipped into sleep also in these sessions. But then, whatever was there, it was sometimes refreshing, good experience I could feel. And in the present, it is naturally acceptable to me. Yes, most of the times I feel that I am in the feelings of natural acceptance, and therefore I feel quite pleasant. Are you in harmony or happy with feelings? I would say yes. And who decided the feeling? Certainly, I realize more times than I myself expect that I only am the decider of my feelings, and sometimes my own decision is so much influenced by other external things like colleagues and family members, or sometimes neighbors wasting more of water, or sometimes neighbors burning something on the roads. I get sometimes restless, I get sometimes agitated. But then probably with the morning session, I have learned to respond to these situations rather than feel something irritated inside. And coming to the sixth point, which are the feelings that are naturally acceptable to you? Obviously, the love, compassion, trust, and all the nine values that I was fortunate to teach to students, I started living them more intensely than before. And UHP, Universal Human Values course, and then FDP has done so much good to me. And I want to acknowledge time and again. But having said that, sometimes I am unable to resist a few of the people's impressions, few of the people's thoughts. That way, morning session has helped me to give some space for others also, because when I was teaching this reaction and response while dealing with trust, I realized that people also have intentions, but maybe they are not able to execute, and then they lack this competency. Probably I lacked this competency quite some time back, and then I may be lacking some competency which some others may be expecting out of me. So that kind of empathetic situation has helped me to go deeper into my own observations. I have become a little more calm, peaceful, and then sometimes a little more confident of executing certain more things. And I feel that I am at the command of my own ship. Coming to the observing self, body, and interaction between them in space by the self in the exercise too. I am there and I exist, and I also exist, and there the body also exists. And then I could see that these two are separate entities, and they both exist in the space. I transact with body. I have sometimes disrespected the body in terms of you know attending to certain occupational commitments, and more often than not, I have been quite disrespectful, disregarding the signals that the body was sending to me. And sometimes I was under the impression that I'm a more committed employee of this government, and then I am supposed to do this. Or sometimes I presume that I am paid heavily, so that it's okay to take such kind of beating on some of the mental issues or body issues. These were some of the hallucinating feelings that I had, but thanks to my sanskar or some of the guidance from spiritual masters whom I follow, and then also of late with the involvement in the faculty development program or UHV teaching, I'm able to, sometimes read these signals. And I think there is more to it. And then I am the one who decides what instructions are to be passed to the body. And I do it now little more than before. And sometimes we need to read from the body. And I'm quite successful, but what happened in the past is sometimes haunting me, like either involving in sports and then getting injured, or having broken two of my ligaments in the knee for some of my sports activities or doing some of these things. Uh, these things I'm not able to reverse, but I'm not able to forget also. And then my interaction with the body or the world outside is by way of sensation. And I read the sensation by decision. Sometimes I fail, but giving meaning to sensation, I really, maybe I missed this point even in the morning session, or I did not realize that I am fully there. And then I tend to react if my sanskar is based on assumption. Certainly, I have been reacting, and then I have observed that I react more to people, who are close to me, or sometimes mm, who are able to listen me or bear me. But more of response system, I'm also thinking whether can I do the same thing with my superiors. And this kind of thoughts sometimes bring me back to my feeling and make me more aware about how I feel. And every time now I have been able to respond, even if I get angry, even if I want to show it sometimes. Quite surprisingly, yesterday also it happened that I wanted to show my anger, but then I was telling to myself that get angry, but then show anger, but then be aware about it. So that was the signal I was trying to respond, make it. And I don't justify that, but that's how my feeling has been hovering. And I am in coexistence in space, and body is also in coexistence in space. And because of my meditation practices like yoga nidra or panchakosha dhyana, I sometimes have some experiences. And thanks to Sharmila madam, meeting her itself was mm, some kind of special experience when Rajul sir and madam came to our office, and then uh, that was a very a different experience. I can only since I want to conserve my time to madam to respond, I just don't want to dwell upon those kind of experiences that we had, those who were trying to take this UHV course for the first time in our academy. And the experience of sharing our experiences with the students was also very, very fruitful. I'm not sure like how much we have been able to convince the students to go deeper into them, but certainly having taught them, we have certainly gone deeper, and then this has made us little more closer to students, and this has put us in some ability or some capacity to help the students in more than one way. So that way, in morning session also, I could see that many people have been, quite restless sometimes to show some sense of urgency to do something or to get something out of these kind of sessions. Or sometimes they want to address whole of the world's problems, but the way Sharmila Didi was responding, then I was trying to see that for everyone it's work in progress, and I am not an exception. And Didi, thanks for this recommendation. Many lives, many masters, and the other book also. Both the books I started reading, but then I am yet to complete. Probably very good experiences, especially the Many Lives, Many Masters. I was a little skeptical in the first three chapters, but as I went further, then I thought that even Dr. Brian Weiss also had that kind of sentiment. When he himself can be skeptical, probably I also stand to have that benefit of doubt. Thanks for this opportunity again. And uh, as I said, it's always work in progress, and I wish to continue for the morning session. I, I don't know how long, but it's been a good experience. It's been a rich experience. It's been a quite learning experience. And I think there is no end to at least keep connecting to such people. And we seek many things in satsangs, and for me, this has come as another satsang opportunity. So I thank all the co-explorers. I have not spoken before. I have not even asked many doubts, but I have just trying to listen to everyone and then understand from each one's of your experiences. And since many of your experiences were my experiences, I tried to learn many things from that. So thank you, Yashwant Bhaiya, for this nice opportunity, and thank you everyone for listening.
Yes, thank you, Vijay. Thank you very much. Now I will invite Sharmila Didi for the guidance.
Namaste, Mahantesh ji.
Namaste, madam. Namaste.
Very nice to hear your sharing, and it's how you mentioned by chance that you came here from the academic perspective to human values. But then I think nothing is a coincidence. Whoever is meant to sort of go further in their self development, they find the right path for themselves because we are all seekers. And in that process of seeking, somehow we land up in the places where we need to be. So I'm very happy that you did share. And it's early days. You just started the process, but I think thanks to your previous sanskars and your seeking efforts from before, you are very much in tune with this process. And I'm so glad that you have decided to continue with the sessions in the morning meetings. And I look forward to more interaction. I haven't heard much. I mean, I think you already mentioned you didn't share much, but I mean, in the session, you didn't ask any questions, but certainly we can have a lot more interaction in the next batch, in the 15th batch, and I will look forward to it. Thank you for your sharing. All the
Thank
best.
you. Sure, sure. Thank you very much.
Namaste.